welcome to Learning with Dr. Shivangi. Today's topic is concept of communication. As in the previous videos, we already discussed the various subjects in the previous video. So today's video will started the playlist for the subject communication or business communication and started the first topic, which is concept of communication. You can also watch the videos related to other subjects playlist. List are provided in the description box. So before I started the video, I want to say you that if you like my video, please like and share this video and don't forget to subscribe my channel, which is Learning with Dr. Shivangi. Now coming to the main topic, which is concept of communication. The English word communication has been derived from the Latin word communicare, which means to impart or to participate or to transmit. The word communicare is derived from the root communis, which means to make common or to share. So, the communication is the activity or process of sharing or exchanging ideas, feelings, information, experience between two or more persons. It is an act or instant of transmitting the information actually communicated by some means. So communication is a very important concept in a daily life, in each and every work. It is process of sharing of ideas, feelings, information, and so on for some important purpose. So what is the definition of communication? We'll discuss in the upcoming slides. The Oxford English Dictionary defines communication as the action of conveying or exchanging information or ideas. Peter Little defines communication as the process by which information is transmitted between individuals and or organizations so that an understanding response results. So communication is defined by different authors, different dictionaries in different terms. Basically, it is means of exchanging ideas, informations and feelings and so on to the others. Alan Lewis defines communication as communication is the sum of all things one person does when he wants to create understanding in the mind of another. It is a bridge of meaning. It involves a systematic process of telling, listening, understanding, and responding. Kate Davis defines communication is the transfer of information and understanding from one person to another. So communication is the basically means of sharing ideas, information to others, which is defined by different authors. Communication is process of thought, which process through which people exchange the ideas, information, feelings, and thoughts with one another. This exchange or communication can be through speech, body language, gesture, eye contact, or symbols. Since man is a social being and lives in society, communication forms an important part of our lives. It plays an important role in the development of mankind, society, and in the economic growth of any country and the world as a whole. According to Ferry and Franklin, communication is the art of developing understanding between people and so on. So, by different authors, basically communication is the mode of developing understanding between the people by sharing different thoughts and ideas. Communication can be defined as the transactional process that involves an exchange of ideas, information, feelings, attitudes, or beliefs and impressions, multi-level process in an organization because it involves the organizational hierarchy from the top or bottom and across the horizontal levels, cultural interaction with people in group for conversing and sharing ideas in social gatherings, disseminating information to masses through the media, transformational process that motivates and fosters growth and mutual understanding, dynamic process that challenges what you say and how you say at that particular moment, mental psychological process of talking to oneself in mankind, and an interaction process with the corporate. So communication is defined as a different processes like a transactional process, like interaction process, like transformational process, and so on. In a nutshell, communication is a process of sharing ideas, information, knowledge, attitudes, or feelings among two or more persons through certain signs and symbols or languages. It is transfer of understanding or meeting. An idea by itself cannot be understood. It has to be encoded either in words or in signs and symbols. Then it has to be transmitted to a receiver or receives. The receiver in turn will decode the message and reciprocate to the encoder or the sender. So this is all about the concept of communication. I again summarize all the points so that you can easily understand about the topic. So what is the concept of communication? Communication is basically derived from the word communicare, which means to impart, to participate, or to transmit. Or communicare is the basic word of communis, which means to common or share. So, communication is the process of sharing, exchanging ideas, feelings, information, experiences between two or more persons. Communication is defined by different authors in different ways, like Oxford Dictionary, Peter Little, Alan Lewis, and so on. So, basically, communication is process through which we can share our ideas, information, and feelings to the other persons by different modes. It is also defined as transactional process, multi-level processes, cultural interaction, organizational hierarchy, transformational process, psychological process, and so on in different terms. So it is basically a process of sharing ideas, information, knowledge, attitude, feelings among other persons. So this is all about the concept of communication. If you have any query about this topic, or if you want to know about any other topic related to research methodology, business management, business environment, or communication, you can ask me through comment box. If you like my video, please like and share this video, and don't forget to subscribe my channel, which is Learning with Dr. Shivangi. We'll meet in the next video with new topic. Thank you everyone.